Welcome to the SNMP Southbound plugin presentation. In this presentation, we will talk about SMI-to-YANG Maven plugin, which is a plugin used by Maven, and this plugin uses the SMI-to-YANG converter library. If you want to know something more about the SMI-to-YANG library, then you can watch this video. At first, we need to mention where the plugin is located. In our case, it's already installed in the local repository, which is nothing more than the M2 directory located in your home directory. For the purpose of this demonstration, we have created a simple Maven project. The structure of the project looks like this. For us, there are two important things. The first is the MIBs directory in the sources directory. In this directory, we have our MIB models we want to translate. The second is the POM file, which contains the configuration of our plugin. And this is what the POM file looks like. Let's take a better look at the POM file and briefly go through the section related to our plugin settings. Plugin configuration is a standard location which is builds plugins. Plugin requires two parts to be configured, and that is the executions and configurations part. In executions are the settings for the Maven phase and goal. The SMI-to-YANG Maven plugin has only one goal, and its name is SMI-to-YANG. The default phase, in which the SMI-to-YANG Maven plugin is executed, is source generation, but we can specify a different one if it's required. But usually it isn't, because we are generating new sources, and these are our YANG models. Another important section is configuration. There are settings for the sources directory containing MIB files, the output directory to which we want to save translated YANG models, the switch that specifies if we want to process files with all extensions in the sources directory, the primary MIB directory containing primary MIBs, which is where we want to have separated primary MIBs from imports or secondary, and lastly, a list of specifying primary MIBs. If we specify both the primary MIBs directory and primary list, then the directory gets higher priority. There is no minimum required configuration. Default values for parameters are src main MIB for sources, src main YANG for YANG models, true for accept all files, and src main MIB primary for primary files. If these directories exist and contain valid files, then it's sufficient for our plugin. In our case, we use all defaults except the list specifying primary MIBs, which is if-MIB. That's for plugin configuration. Let's test our plugin. For the purposes of this demonstration, we have already set up the Maven run configuration in IntelliJ IDEA. We are going to build our project with phases, clean, and compile. In IntelliJ IDEA, we have run configurations for this, and ours looks like this. Now we are going to run it. In the output from the console, we can see logging from Maven. And here is the output from the SMI-to-YANG Maven plugin. The output consists of a list of generated YANG models, and in case of any error, an error message will be printed. This is our directory with YANGs. Let's take a brief look at our translated if-MIB YANG. There is one last thing we are going to show you, and that is what happens when there is an error. Let's change the configuration of plugin with something that's not true. For example, we change the file name of primary MIB to something like not existing MIB. And let's see what happens. Run build again. And here is the output from plugin with an error message, where we can also see that the whole build has failed. That's everything concerning the SMI-to-YANG Maven plugin demonstration. Thank you for your time. In the next video, we are going to take a look at the SNMP Southbound plugin itself. Goodbye and have a nice day.